Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The linebacker shifting around now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Second down after that completion. They go with a direct snap. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Receiver in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team on the field now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball for 31.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll run it from the gun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
New set it down to the offense. First and 10.
3:25.
They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff from the shotgun. Trucks through the defender. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Takes the handoff, looks to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen and not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Must convert here on 3rd down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
3rd down, you go to your go-to receiver, and he comes up with a big play. Nice job of keeping one foot in to be able to get that 1st down.
Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. Now here's the toss play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Fights off a defender. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
And there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the 1st down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And the Nittany Lions will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. Big gain, catch made at the 30. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? They cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Buying time, moving to his left. Gets rid of it on the move. The tight end has got it. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
This is why running the football is so important. Run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Ball handed to the running back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. Second down after that previous play. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw yet again. And he's brought down, a sack by the defense, coming up big on this 4th down play.
Love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this 4th down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. Get after it with a lot of bodies. They're able to come up with that sack.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here's the 2nd down play. The RPO caught to the right. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness.
Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking for a deep completion. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
What great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week all the way telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That's an important 1st down on that running play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So on 4th down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. It'll be a 34-yard try. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. There's the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance in a really nice game.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. An inside give now from the shotgun. And that will pick up a first down. A spot of the 38.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
But these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They'll give it to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? They'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. It's reeled in. It's Jones. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Can he take it all the way? Past midfield. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Penn State.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
After the extra point, the lead is now 17-7. Now they get set to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Now it's second down here. Toss play to the outside. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Linebackers making some adjustments now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And here comes a deep shot. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. He's at the 50. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. With a takeaway and the touchdown. down, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Have been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. And it falls incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play.
Okay, ready?
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. Running with purpose. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Okay.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Sticking with the running game. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Breaking free, just trucks through the defender. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Missouri. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Receiver makes the catch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Bring him down after a small gain. They played it safe there on 3rd and long.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th and attempt. They'll try it again here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.